Okay. TVM Solver, so it is, your graphic calculator has all the financial stuff in it. So really all you need to do is plug in the information and it'll do the calculation for you, okay? So this sheet here that says like N is the number of years, I is interest rate, PV is present value, I have up on the sideboard right over there, okay? So if you ever forget, and as we go on to annuities and mortgages and stuff, we'll talk about what the different colors writing means, because those variables change a little depending on what type of question you're doing. Okay? So, on your graphic calculator, right? If you, first of all, before you do anything, always clear the RAM on it, okay? So that it's not holding. So hit on second function plus 712. Okay, and it should say RAM cleared. Okay? Then hit the app button, which is like the second row over, fourth button down. Hit the finance, which is line number 1, and TVM, which is also line number 1, and you should get the total. Okay, so if you're in the second row here, app button, then number 1 for finance and number 1 for TVM Solver. And you should get this table here. Yeah? Okay. So, next. Okay, so this is practice questions, and we're just going to do them together, all right? So we understand how we're doing them. So determine the value of a $4,500 investment after 8 years if the interest rate is 3.8 per year compounded quarterly. Set up the values for your TVM solver. Okay, so how many years is this? 8. So our N is going to be 8. What's our annual interest rate? 3.8. What is our present value? What are we starting off with? 4,500. Okay. PMT in this case right now is going to be 0. Okay. Always use 0 when there's no regular payments. FM equals 0, temporary value, because we're trying to find what the future value will be. Payments per year. 1, always use 1 when there are no regular payments, okay? Compounding per year is the number of compounding periods per year. So in this case, you're compounding quarterly, so it'll be 4. Okay? So enter. So now all you do is on your graphing calculator, you plug in 8 for N. 3.8, you don't have to change it into a decimal, you just put it in the way it was, okay? 4,500 for PVM, PMT stays 0, FB stays 0, PY stays 1, and you change CY to 4. Okay, enter the values, blah, blah, blah. Then what you want to do is, in this case, we're actually calculating future value, FB. So you go back up with your cursor to FB, hit the alpha button, enter, and it'll calculate it. Yeah, it's the negative is just, but really the answer is just $6,089.97. Okay, is this practice question on your sheet? Yeah, it is. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. These ones are fairly easy. It's when we get to the annuities that it's a bit trickier. Okay. Do you have this example? Todd invests $700 at 6%. Okay, so we'll just do it together. So Todd invests $700 at 6% per year, compounded quarterly. What will his investment be after 5 years? So on a test, what you really want to do, and most times I have this table set up for you, and you can just write stuff in right away. But you want to go like N equals 5 years. I as a percent equals 6%. Okay? PV was our present value, $700. FB, right, is, oh sorry, PMT is in there, equals 0. FB is 0. PY is 1. And CY is how many? Quarterly again, 4. Okay? So you just go up and rechange all of your numbers. So it's going to be 5 for N, 6 for I, 700 for PV, payment 0 still. Future value, I stick it to 0 again. And then PY and CY stay the same. Then I go back up to FV, alpha, enter. Yeah, and my future value is going to be $942.80. Right. Okay, so it's fairly easy, right? Again, it gets trickier when we're doing annuities. Okay, so Susan wants to have. She wants $4,000 in 3 years. If the interest rate is 5% per year, compounded monthly, what does she need to invest today to have this money in the future? Yeah. So N in this case is 3 years. I as a percent is 5. PV is 0. PMT is 0. Future value is 4,000 because that's how much we want to have in the future. PY is 1 and CY equals. Is it compounded monthly? Yeah, compounded monthly. So this is going to be equal to 12. Okay, so 3, 5, 0, 0, 4,000. Yep. So PV, so how much she needs to invest today is $3,443.90. Okay. Good. Is this one in here? No? Okay. Sean borrows money at 7.5 per year compounded semi-annually. After 3 years, he paid $2,244.92 to pay off the loan. What sum of money did he borrow? Okay? So again, this is how much in the end. So this is going to be your future value. Okay? So we're still doing what we just did. So N equals 3. I as a percent equals 7.5. PV equals 0. PMT equals 0. Future value that he's going to owe is $2,244.92. PY is 1 and CY is compounded semi-annually, so that's going to be 2 because it's twice a year. Okay? Okay. Okay, so you got 1,709. Okay, so it's going to be 1,000. It's going to be $1,800 right there. Yeah. Because of the 9. Because anytime you round, it just makes it, it forces it to round up to the next. Okay? Does it make sense? Clear with the stuff? Okay, so that's it for this. So you should hopefully have practice problems. Yeah? Okay, so you can work on the practice problems right now.